Hi friends, today we're going for a small discussion regarding how to write CA exams. CA exam being a professional exam, the answers in the paper should also be professional. It should look professional to the paper checker valuer. By looking professional, I mean the content should be written professionally. Bear in mind, these are not your regular university exams. Every word counts. The golden rule is it's about presentation when you are done with studies. Important things are avoid coming late for the examination. The important one. Very important thing to do on the day of exam. Relax before the examination. Mind works well when it is in a relaxed state. Attempt those questions first which you are confident about. Budget your time wisely. Utilize the first 15 minutes regarding time to the fullest advantage to prepare mentally as to the strategy to be followed in attempting the paper. If you have time, if at all, reserve at least last 15 minutes for revision purposes. Give working notes to each practical questions properly. Give your assumptions necessary wherever necessary. Okay, so if you want something to add and kept in your mind, that will not count for marks. Okay, understand? So be precise and to the point, and do not indulge in unnecessary details. Do not test the patience of exam valuer. While answering questions involving the application of law or standards, etc., briefly state the facts, the legal position, your analysis backed with the case laws, if any, and your conclusion. Write legibly. Avoid spelling mistakes and grammatical errors. The tendency of giving long answers to short answered questions and vice versa should be avoided. Make sure as far as possible that your answers are reasonably complete and comprehensive, that you have met all the requirements and tied up all loose ends and there are no irrelevant discussions and details. Adopt a blend of conceptual, professional and practical approach to attempt the questions and problems. Examiners should get the impression that you have prepared well for the examination and try to reach the standard of knowledge expected of you. Be brisk in writing the running matter portions of the answers, in making the computations, in doing the figure work, and in presenting the accounts in prescribed formats. Leave the margin for the examiner to enter the marks. In computational questions on accounting, management accounting, costing, taxation laws, etc., give detailed working notes as part of your answers. Also, wherever relevant, spell out the assumptions on which you have based your answers. In the case of essay type answers, it is desirable to give a brief introduction and quickly proceed to discuss the main theme, and at the end present a short summary or conclusion. Wherever a question gives scope for alternate answers and you are aware of the possibility, you must do and justify that. Don't even resort to unfair and objectionable means during the examination time, like consulting reading material or other students trying to peep into the others' answer books, etc., which may land you into trouble. Don't do that. A decent and dignified behavior by each one of you will enhance the esteem and image of the entire CA student community. Got it? So carefully read the institute's rules and instructions on examination and comply with them. Do not make any distinguishing mark or appeal in the paper. Do not panic. Attempt all questions. Under no circumstances leave the hall in between. Be cool. make thinking visible. This is very important and people often underestimate this aspect. But this has to be practiced enough that it becomes second nature. I wouldn't be worried if answer is too long or too short. Okay, as long as it addresses the question and you can make your thinking visible, you are good. Learning section numbers and references to accounting or auditing standards is important, but quoting an incorrect will make trouble. Read the question at least twice to be sure what exactly is asked. CA final questions are like a riddle. Language is usually tricky. Sometimes I feel like the one's English is getting tested and not the knowledge of subject. So the first step is to restate the question in short as you have understood. If you know the answer, give it in the second line and then explain the steps. If you do not know the answer, leave 2 lines blank. Write the steps and write the conclusion. Later in those 2 lines, if you know the answer and the steps, write precisely. No need for explanation. If you don't know the answer, write steps in detail. You may come to correct conclusion. Good handwriting, good language, and neat and cleanliness can never be overemphasized. Writing practice is a must. Use words or phrases or case notes from the study material provided by Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Attempt all required number of questions. Manage time accordingly. Never write anything other than an answer, like appeal to the examiner, etc. Never bluff. If you don't know the answer, reread the question. You might have misunderstood it. So in CA, all subject and topics are interlinked. You may get a clue while writing other answers. So thanks for your time. All the best for exam. See you soon.